work now via a tweet that came out of this big meeting. And I'm not so sure that they wanted all this information just kind of tweeted out there, but as they were sitting there in this meeting, we have individuals that took note, and right here they're saying, the claim was made in a tweet by Bloomberg technology reporter William Turton on September 4th, who was in attendance at the Billington Cybersecurity 10th Annual Summit in Washington, D.C., where he wrote, Ann Neuberger, director of the NSA's new cybersecurity directorate, says that the agency will propose hardware and software standards again. Also notes that the agency is working to build a quantum-resistant crypto. Those are his last words. He tweeted this out after hearing this in this meeting, and it shows that they are moving in this direction per an observation of what was said in there. This wasn't blasted out there anywhere else. He heard it, he tweeted it out, and it looks like no one really picked up on it. And as of for right now, the tweet's still there and not deleted. So for what it's worth, there's talk here about what they would do with such a quantum-resistant cryptocurrency. They're trying to make one, they're saying that it's hack-proof, and they're saying that the first country that can develop this will have an edge globally in this department. Now, I also want to remind folks that Bitcoin itself is built on a hash. Built on a hash that was created by the NSA. No excuses to it. Why would someone out there from another government, another country, or anywhere else decide to build something off of a foundation they created? Huh? Everything's tracked and traced out here in this digital age, and if you can't see, this is where they're taking it. This is why I warned of a beast blockchain, the very first video I ever did on it. Looking every one of you right in the eye, telling you straight up, if you don't make a stand and make your own currency and stand behind it, well, you don't think these bankers aren't going to come up with one in this realm and enforce it on the people just like they're doing now? People have to get proactive. You have to be the change that you seek, or nothing is going to happen. Focus on it. Put your mental on it and make it happen. Because these guys got all the money in the world and all the time in the world to sit around and to do stuff like this, and they're not going to stop, while they have the rest of the people in the rat race daily. So, things to think about here in terms of where things are going into the future, in terms of the monetary system, what's going to end up happening with the dollar and all these other fiat currencies. It's kind of obvious they're going to come crashing down. Will that too bring down the United States? Or will they rise quickly and have the upper hand with this new age of digital currency, this quantum-resistant crypto, that they can track everything on the blockchain globally, including you? That's why I called it the Beast Blockchain. So it's in the hands of the people. Sit back and do nothing, or do something, because they are. I'll leave a link below. Follow me on Twitter for more.
All praise to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rakakadash, the Bahana to Zelda and Apostle of Great Mason. Peace, blessing, salutation to Zakim, pushing these truths to the four winds of the heaven. It's a quick hit here. It's an update about cryptocurrency. As you know, as a current monetary system, as a fiat currency, or the Federal Reserve currency will be replaced by the chip, and cryptocurrency is setting up the stage for the mandatory implementation of the chip, man. Kalagma, an implantable chip. That's why this big tech now are working on to collect your information and creating biometric, man. so that when the time comes, the chip is made mandatory, they'll be able to track you down, man. They'll be able to know who didn't take the chip, who took the chip, and you got many African countries who are very complacent, and they think that this chip won't be on them. They actually think that they won't be tried. But the scripture tells you the whole world, man, and that word goes back to Eon, the whole world. You see? So, amen. That's why you are seeing in Africa there are many gross byte company, many of Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is among of the this cryptocurrency, and you are seeing now these telecommunication companies, man, as they are working on gathering your data, like fingerprint and whatever, like what is happening here in Tanzania, man. So really, man, this chip will be everywhere, man, because you got the prophet everywhere, and everyone will be faced with a decision either to take the chip or not to take the chip, man. That's called the how temptation. See, let's go quick. Let me see. Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patient, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. What is the hour of temptation, man? It's a time where the whole world, as an inhabitant of this world, will be faced with a decision either to take the chip or not, man. And the hot word of patient is the scripture referring to, man, as continuing laboring this truth, man. If you be faithfully laboring this truth, the Lord will keep you from the hour of temptation, man. And the Lord is faithful. You need to have that faith, man. And we shall come upon the world to try them that dwell upon the earth, and that goes back to Eon, as I told you. You see what I'm saying? So the chip is coming, man, and Esau is setting the stage for the chip. The purpose of Esau, they wanna be gods, man. They wanna be gods on earth, man. What is they don't know that status was only given to the children of Israel. So really Esau want to take back his birthright. You see, and he thinks that he will accomplish that by bringing in the new world order. And you better believe that new world order was given to Esau by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and that is another topic. Psalms 21. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The king of the earth set themselves, and the ruler take counsel together against the Lord Yahweh and against his anointed, saying, Who are his anointed? The children of Israel, man. And this is to mean in this new world order, you Israelites are not needed, are not included. That's why Esau is about to root you up, man. And during less royalty, and those who remain, all of them will be chipped. Let us break their band asunder and cast their cord from us. Who are these? The children of Israel, man. The Edomite is a top banking family. They want to break their band asunder, man, because they were made to be perpetual slaves, man. So they want to usurp and turn around that prophecy so that they can be in the position in which Jacob was promised. Verse 4. He that sitteth in heaven shall laugh, and the Lord Yahweh shall have them in derision. So that new world order won't be successful because the Lord have a handful of judgment to these crackers, this Edomite. This is Revelation 13, verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, and the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Let's continue. And he caused all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive the mark in the right hand on their forehead. So this mark is not talking about an embargo of Christianity. You see, because the penalty of receiving the mark of the beast is death, man. If you say the mark of the beast is Christianity, then really all the brothers in this truth will be burned with fire. That's not true. And the mark of the beast is not an embargo. If the mark of the beast is an embargo, how can it affect me? An embargo can't affect me because I grow my own crop. If we put an embargo, I am eating food I grow myself. You need to understand in this world there are people who grow their own food. Even if you put an embargo, man, that embargo is not gonna work on them. Yes, their life will be difficult, unlike before, but not to the extent that they won't be able to sell or buy because of an embargo. See, and that no man might buy or sell save he that has the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So really, man, for you not being in this cryptocurrency system, which will be put into that chip, you won't be able to do any trade, man, because all of the fiat currency will be done away with, man. Yeah. This is Revelation 14:9. And the said angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worships the beast and his image, and receives his mark in his forehead or his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixing in the cup of his indignation, and shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And so this is talking about the nuclear missiles and the high concentrated beam which will be coming in those chariots, man. And the smoke of their torment ascend up forever and ever, and they have no rest day or night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receives the mark of his name. So this is a judgment for people who will receive the mark of the beast, man, and they will be burned with nuclear fire, man. And we don't care if you don't believe that there is nuclear missiles. That is on you. Yeah. But our job is to prophesy, man. That is on you. If you don't believe in nuclear missiles, yours will be taken out and they will be gone, man. So you brothers, I hope you are edified. On to the next. Shalom.